That's why it looks like I don't have my widow's peak. I was wearing my turkey hat. I got hit by a drop of rain just now. I feel like it might start raining, or at least sprinkling when I walk home. Anyways, work was okay. I was front end. Had to deal with trying to help people a lot. Nothing bad though. It was just busy. We actually had people though, so it was not that bad. I didn't ever have to open up. There was, on again, off again, just busy lines. There will be times when lines are sticking out. There will be times when it's, completely barren. Hi, cat. Hi. Hello there. Look at that. It's a cat. I'm not gonna try and pet it. I don't know if it has diseases or something. Oh, I got hit by another raindrop. But, yeah. Maybe gonna play Arc Raiders if Brad is on. Otherwise, I'm going to try and finish the Outer Worlds. Guess are my next playthrough. I might play some Arc Raiders anyways. Only so that way I can... Oh, I got hit by another raindrop. Only so that way I can start playing. Or not playing, but I can finish the quest, the event thing that we're doing in Arc Raiders. Because then I can always go back to Outer Worlds. But the thing is, I've played so much of Arc Raiders, I'm getting burnt out of it, but the same goes for Outer Worlds. So I've been playing more Arc Raiders more and more, and Outer Worlds less and less. I don't know why I'm holding my phone so far down. But that's pretty much it. I got a Monopoly box. The Wicked Monopoly. So, that's something. I don't think I'll ever play it unless, like, a family friend comes over. And in that case, I'll probably play with him. Only because it's what we do. Hello. Oh, yeah. Welcome. But otherwise, I'm probably just gonna have it. Now I have it. For no reason other than having it. I just think it's funny. I got a giant booster pack for Mega Pokemon, Mega Evolution. So I might do a Pokemon unboxing for that one. I might as well since I have it. The issue is that will take like an hour, and I don't want to spend an hour recording opening Pokemon cards. But at the same time, it's just the packs, and it'll be fine. After all, it's just packs. It's not like I'm gonna be moving stuff around, trying to make sure stuff is all over, things like that. I'll just slide all the cards into a pack rather than just setting the cards off to the side. So, it'll be fine, more likely. Trying to think of what else. Call of Duty, that's right. I could play Call of Duty. I don't think I'll play it tonight. I should. But one, I don't think the new season has started. So I don't think there's a real sense of urgency in order to complete something that's not there. Two, I'm just not in the mood to play it because I do want to do the event in Arc Raiders, because Arc Raiders I know will hold my attention more because Matt plays it and Brad has started playing it. If I can play with either one of those two, I'll enjoy it a lot more than just being by myself. I was just thinking of something. And I forgot what I was thinking about. It's about playing games. I don't think it was Call of Duty. I don't think it was Arc Raiders. I don't think it was Outer Worlds. it's not Pokemon. I don't remember. That does remind me of another point, though, which was unrelated to the one I was just thinking about and forgetting. There's a kid who's been around the Pokemon machine. He comes in and sits there for maybe a couple hours, a few hours. He came in yesterday, sat there for a couple hours. He came in today for like a couple hours, left, came back hours later, and was sitting there for a few hours, just buying stuff. I know that he is a scalper. He'll buy stuff and then resell it at a higher price online, but I don't mind, only because thank you. A car was waiting for me to cross the street, but the other car wouldn't stop, so I had to wait for the other car to like speed by, because they're like going to the hospital, but they're not even going to like the emergency room. So I don't get what the rush is. Anyways, his name is Judah. He's a pretty cool kid. He's one of the types of scalpers that if you're looking at something, more than likely, he'll let you buy it. He doesn't just immediately buy stuff unless it's like something he's actively wanting. Because he knew I couldn't buy anything. Otherwise, he would have let me buy something. Like when I was on my break, I went back over there and, continued talking with him before I went to go talk to Matt. He was, pointing out if I wanted to buy like the single card pack. If I want to buy ETB Searching Sparks box, which I thanked him for, but I said no because I already had one of the ETBs, and I don't like to collect multiple, even though I have for White Flare. I don't know why I did. It was a waste of money. Nonetheless, I have more boxes now. Let's see. Magic weapons. I'm trying to think of what else I was going to say. Alright, here's a cool kid. He reminds me of, damn it. He reminds me of David and Jacob, how they'll let you go ahead and buy something after they do, which is nice. He said that he probably won't go back there once the other store is finished, like with their machine, because the other store is much further away compared to our store, and he lives closer to the other store, so he'd rather go over there and just keep trying to buy boxes from there rather than our store, which makes sense. It's closer. Trying to think of what else to talk about. What was that? There's a loud ass bang that like echoed for a hot second. I don't know what it was. I don't see any fire or anything. Smoke cloud in the sky, so didn't get bombed. I don't think anything blew up. If I play Arc Raiders, I don't know what I'm gonna go for. That's a lie. I know what I'm gonna go for. Now that I'm thinking about playing Arc Raiders. Just going to be trying to finish up getting all the loots I need to finish out my expedition. And then I do have a plan for what I would do to make it so I have like a bunch of like super good gear for when I finally do go on the expedition. Because if you have really good stuff, you can get up to 5 additional skill points for your next character. So I'm thinking I'll probably try and finish up my workbenches and things like that, and end up leveling up my weapons, like a bunch of high tier weapons, and making it so I will, so I don't know why it was all the way over here, making it so I will end up having attachments and stuff as well. That way, all of my weapons, very few weapons, keep in mind, because they're all going to be like epic rarity, level weapons, are upgraded to the max with a bunch of modifications. That those should be worth a lot of money in comparison to everything else. Which I will still have a bunch of like parts and stuff. I will have gear, things like that. But so I have less resources, because I will be using my resources to make items, to make those weapons, to upgrade those weapons, to then, create a vicious cycle. Because I know you can create weapon parts and things like that. Which I think I had sold my blueprint to create weapon parts. Although, I don't mind too much. It does suck. But I didn't think about this plan before. But now I'm thinking about it, because I don't know how the expedition loot thing will work. If it's going to like tell me how much loot I have or to leave with it. So if it's like, hey, if you leave now, you'll have 2 skill points, 3 skill points. Or if it's going to be yeah, you just leave whenever, and we'll just give you how many skill points we think you're worth. So it's just one of those things that, I gotta try and figure out. I'm sure they'll make expeditions better in the way of your rewards, because at the moment, people are saying it's not worth it. That's worth just trying to like level up to max and have your build. And they're saying like they might introduce a way to respec your builds, so you don't actually have to like get rid of all of your blueprints, all of this and all of that, in order to end up getting a respec, essentially. Because then you still need to level up everything. And what I think is weird is, why does it get rid of your blueprints and your workbenches and things like that? Like, yeah, I get it, you are starting off completely fresh. You're technically not the same raider anymore. But at the same time, blueprints are already significantly harder to come by. You would have 68 different types of blueprints. They're all chances to find them. And even then, your workbenches wouldn't be useful, because you still don't have like insane loot or anything. So there's no point in getting rid of either of those, especially when it's already difficult. not difficult, but tedious to try and level up all your workbenches. Because you need to go around and do a whole bunch of different things. No, I just feel like they will fix it. Only because if they are considering an idea of how to respec your character without needing to go on the expedition, they need to make expeditions better in some way that let you get something different. Because having extra XP gain, having the but you lose out on expedition time. Again, you lose out on if you don't go out on an expedition on time, which makes me wonder what exactly would you live, and what is the actual gain? Like, is there a permanent gain to it? Because the skill points aren't a permanent gain, and I don't know if the stash is either. Anyways, I'm about to be home. That's the end. Have a good day, night, evening, dusk, dawn, afternoon. Be sure to like, subscribe, share the channel, and stay safe, everyone. Okay?